Hi there. I'm told that I have to get your attention in about the first 5 seconds, so here's my one word, how to get your attention: free. Remember this word through this entire discussion: free. For a lot of years now, I've worked with GPS and location-based technology to deliver to big business and the fleets the ability to know where their stuff is. Many companies provide these services have done really well. I mean, like really well, leveraging their proprietary methods into hugely profitable recurring revenue streams or subscriptions because they're selling valuable information. We're going to change that model, and the open source system that I'm going to show you today, remember that word, free, changes that model. Families, hobbyists, small business, everybody benefits from knowing where their car or truck, ATV, boat, ski-doo, whatever, is being used. Self-employed business owners benefit from having accurate, well-documented vehicle use. They have to have, otherwise the IRS clamps down on them because you don't have accurate mileage records or use records for your personal vehicle. Parents, I am one, care a lot about what the kids are doing with the car while they're out. There's countless small businesses that rely heavily on how their employees and how their contractors are operating during the workday in their name. Unfortunately, these services that are so valuable, this information that is so essential, is also very costly because of monthly subscriptions and lengthy contracts. Remember the word, free. The GTS GPS Wi-Fi logger was developed to meet all of those needs and more. Not to mention, we're really into open source. It's a great toy for hackers, hobbyists, as well as serious developers that enjoy working with open source projects and with location-based technology. Normally, location information is a black box stuck somewhere in your car. It's transmitting periodically your location records and other essential information over cell towers to a back office somewhere that's a server-based program, which you then, or whoever's concerned, accesses through a web browser to be able to use the information as necessary. Service providers put all of this together and sell you a complete package with a heavy monthly fee, inclusive of early disconnect contract penalties. We're going to change that model today. The GTS GPS Wi-Fi logger is a cooperative venture between the manufacturer of the hardware and Geotelematics Solutions, the creators of the OpenGTS platform. OpenGTS has been downloaded to over 180,000 server systems in over 110 countries. It's been translated into 17 languages and is in use on every continent on the planet, including Antarctica. Can you tell we're kind of proud of the system? And don't ask me what they track in Antarctica. I have not got a clue. It's a complete web server system, what we call a back office, relying on open source components for its database, free mapping sources, free reverse geocoding. It's well documented and incredibly flexible. It's a complete system in and of itself. With OpenGTS running on your home or small business system or even co-hosted, data can be freely accessed from any web browser by somebody with the correct login credentials. The only investment that you have is the logger. There are no recurring data charges, no recurring wireless charges. The system operates month to month for free. Installing the Wi-Fi logger is about as simple as it gets. All cars, light-duty trucks, and vans have been equipped with a standard vehicle diagnostic plug since the early 90s. Looks like this. This is what's referred to as the OBD port. Usually located under the dash on the driver's side, it's easy to get to and you positively cannot incorrectly install the logger on it. The Wi-Fi logger plugs directly onto the port. That's it, you're installed. Since all OBD-equipped vehicles have the same standardized power and ground connection, there's no wiring or connectors to mess with. No tools required. Remember our word free? Now, if you want to track your motorcycle, or boat, or ATV, heavy-duty truck, or any other piece of equipment, you simply use the included harness. That's what this is. It only requires a 2-wire hookup, battery red, battery black, to your vehicle power. The logger plugs directly into the harness. No muss, no fuss. Stuff it up under the dash, glove box, wherever. It's totally self-contained, and it doesn't matter what position it's installed in. And all the smarts are pre-programmed in the unit, ready for work right out of the box. Your vehicle or vehicles are out for their day or days, their nights. When they return back to your home office, your house, your yard, your terminal, the logger automatically connects itself to your home Wi-Fi network and securely uploads its history into your back office. The device clears its memory of all 15,000 events and is ready for another trip out. That's enough for 10 days out at 1 record for every 60 seconds, 24 hours a day. So what's a record? The device records the location, time, speed, and direction of travel every 60 seconds while moving. In addition, a built-in accelerometer records hard braking, rapid acceleration, hard cornering, and impacts. Each of these are records with complete location and time information. The device also records when it's unplugged or plugged back in, and I'll let you decide why we put that event in there. So, to summarize, by the way, what was our special word? Right, free. Pre-programmed software on the unit, free software on your system, free wireless communication, it's your Wi-Fi. The logger makes a record of being disconnected, when and where, and makes a record being reconnected when and where. The logger keeps track of distances driven as well as speed and direction. The logger, working with the server program, keeps track of the stops, when, where, how long you were there. The logger records hard braking, rapid acceleration, hard cornering, and impacts. And as for the hobbyists, the developers, the companies that want to customize the data collected and the presentation of it, the entire system is open source. Well, that's our open source project. No traditional reseller of GPS likes the idea of no more monthly subscription revenue. And let's face it, the GTS GPS Wi-Fi logger isn't for everyone out there. There are some businesses that have to have real-time location information. But for the vast majority, where having the history is enough, for the parent that just wants to be able to sit down and help his teen become a responsible driver, for the business who wants to increase driver safety and accountability and consequently save on insurance premiums, and for those who just plain enjoy playing with technology in an open source environment, well, you're why we're here to introduce this project. If you'd like to take advantage of this limited time offer, please go directly to www.indiegogo.com, keyword GPS Wi-Fi. If you'd like to talk to us about dealer representation, distribution, or reseller opportunities, reach out to me at my email address, lee@tlmgps.com. I'd like to thank you for taking the time to listen to the story, and we'd like to thank you for taking the time to consider this opportunity. And no matter what happens, be safe.